Good morning, Oaks. This is Rich Larson, and I was told last Sunday you were told that I would be there sharing with you about Crossroads. I don't want Brian's integrity to be lost, so I'm here, and I'm just going to share you just a little bit about where Crossroads is at, where we're going, and more right along right now about the Changing Hope ministry that we have. We've really been changing things up here with putting a garden in, and then over here we are going to be putting in housing for the Changing Hope ministry, and we have a partnership with law enforcement to do the ankle monitoring as long as they go through our program at Crossroads, and then we have a business that will hire the people and as long as they go through our ministry and that. So we have businesses partnering with churches and partnering with law enforcement, and it's a pretty awesome thing. So we're going to be putting plumbing in, we're going to be putting a well, we're going to be putting electricity and also housing here in the near future, hopefully within this next year. So that's the first part. All right, now you're inside the building that was that we've been able to purchase as of December 31st of last year. It's got 18,000 square feet on it, and it looked like this, pretty much wide open and just a mess and chaos kind of. And so we've been able to start to really bring it under what we feel God's called us to do for ministry here. And so we're going to start to take a look at room to room of how we've revamped and where we're at and where we're going. So this is the first part of the building that we revamped and made into our workshop, our initial part of our workshop. And this is where we have staff that works in here that oversees volunteers, helping people that are participants and helping others that are hurting and struggling to be able to, how do I learn how to get back to work? How do I learn how to function? How do I learn how to do different skills? How's God created me uniquely and special? And so this is a place that we can give them plenty of opportunity to do that. And so that's one of the areas, and then we'll go into the next area. We've been able to expand and build a new part on for our workshop, and pretty much everything that we use here is all reclaimed lumber and material and things like that. And then we have just recently been able to expand in here our continued part of our workshop, and this gets more into the finishing. That's the rough area out there, and then this gets into more of our finished area, and where we do product that we finish up here, and then we bring it into this room over here, which is our design room. And this is where people get to use to find different skills that they may have, whether it be painting or whether it be epoxy or using the computer, laser work, just being able to find multiple different things, and for people to find out that, hey, I'm really good at this, or I really like this. So we've got lots of seats here available for volunteers and people that want to participate in ministering and helping with other people coming out of addiction and coming out of just life. And so this is a part of our workshop area, and so we'll go to the next area. This is another room that we just finished off, and this is our conference room and our area where we do a lot of different type of ministry and meetings and that. And right now we're doing the Men's Life relaunch here until we get the new space built and put up and that. So this is where a lot of great stuff happens in this room, a lot of victory. And now I want to show you a picture here that kind of explains a little bit of Crossroads and who we are. And we take old buildings and we take a lot of stuff that's torn down and rotting and people have no use for, and we make something beautiful out of it. And that's kind of the symbolism of what God is doing in people's lives, is that people that feel broken and feel like they're worthless and don't understand what God has planned for them and their purpose and value, we show them how God has a master plan for them and that they are a masterpiece, and it's a pretty cool thing. So this is kind of where we're at right now with construction, and this is the heartbeat, the center of Crossroads, literally in the building, but also with our ministry and what we're all about. It's this room right here that we want to build, and we got this lumber and to build a beautiful room that will house our life relaunches, house our life skills, marriage classes, all of our training and seminars and different things like that will all take place in this room. And it's the heartbeat of Crossroads, is that equipping the church to be able to go out and really effectively be the church and effectively disciple in the world that we live in today. And so this is critical for us, and this is really critical for our funding, and our need for funding is right here, is to get this room built and get us moving ahead on that. And so there's ability to really expand with whatever else God has for us. We don't know exactly what that is or what that looks like, but we do know what is going to take place here, and we do know that God wants us to get this accomplished and finished. And so we need the support and we need the funding, not just funding, but also people willing to help and volunteer and that. So one other spot I'll just show you, and we'll go from there. So this is a room that was just a big pile and a big mess, and there was no ceiling, no anything. The walls were grungy and nasty looking, and we just we're almost done with this room. We got a few things left to go, but we have all the plumbing in here now. We have the gas for our stove, and for us to be able to this weekend, actually, while you're watching this video, we'll be having men in here having lunch and seeing their lives change. But we have freezer, fridge, everything that we need to be able to function for doing a kitchen and feeding people. So this kind of brings us right back around to, this is one of the rooms that we're in the process of renovating, and this gives you an idea of what most of the building looked like beforehand. And we have showers, and we have bathroom stalls, and we will have kitchen or vanity and all that put in here. But this gives you an idea of what you've already seen, the work that's been done, and yet the work that needs to be done. And so we got all the plumbing, everything, all the toilets, everything, showers work. We just don't think it's quite ready for somebody to use yet. So we need cleaning, we need painting, we need work to be done, and funding to be able to do it with, and that. So again, just thank you for what the Oaks has already done and how they've been a partner in supporting Crossroads, and just thank you for the continued future partnership and support. And we're excited what God is doing, and it's all about God getting the glory, and He is doing some pretty awesome things. So God bless and thank you, and we'll talk soon.